Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to another tutorial with your host SpoonyPizzas. Today we're going to be looking at close control, so I'm going to hopefully teach you how to dribble like Messi in PES 2020. Now you don't have to have Lionel Messi to be able to dribble like this, but there are some special player abilities that you will need, which I'll touch on later. One thing you will need to know how to do is how to shield the ball. If you haven't seen my tutorial yet, I'll leave a link in the description of the video, and also I'll leave a link at the end of the video for you to check that out. Now my first recommendation would be to drive into any space that you see. As you're going to see here with Lionel Messi, just drive. Don't necessarily go towards their players, but if their players come in tight, then you just need to maneuver around them with the left stick, which is what I'm going to be teaching you today. But generally we started off the dribble by shielding the ball in the first instance. So what you'll notice me do is draw a player in, get the player to touch me, and then as soon as I've got that player touching me as I'm shielding the ball, that allows me to action the sort of close control you're seeing here. In this next example, Lionel Messi picks up the ball, performs La Croqueta, and as soon as I'm past my man, I slow down deliberately to activate the close control and shielding, and then cut inside the oncoming defender. The exit is very important, allowing me to get the shot in. Now let's break it down. The first thing you're going to need to do is isolate a defender. So first off, drive into space and eat up as much field as you can and get as close to goal as you can. Draw in the isolated defender and get him to touch your player, either from the sort of side angle or behind your player preferably. It's so important not to press the sprint button because you're going to find your player muscled off the ball. Now you notice I lost that defender, so I've isolated another defender now. Again, shielding the ball, so just really make sure you don't touch that sprint button. We have a bit of a degree of separation here, but I wait for him to come back in. And then I'm just purely using the left stick just to roll around him. So look at that left stick and look how I'm not, I'm keeping him directly behind me or either to the side of me at all times. And that allows you to get that close control and that sort of really, really tight dribbling that you're seeing here from Lionel Messi. So you know how to shield, you know how to use the close control to sort of roll defenders, but the most important aspect is the exit. So it's knowing when to apply that sprint to get away from your man, because as I've explained in the past, if the player is touching you, it reduces your shot accuracy, it reduces your power. So it is important to create that separation to get the right power and accuracy to your shots. So the most important stats to perform close control, certainly balance is definitely number one. This determines how well you can shield the ball from your opponents. And then secondly is the tight possession. This determines how good your player is with close control. Nice to haves are certainly acceleration and then dribbling on top of that. That just helps you to get out of this sort of situation you're going to get yourself in by using the this sort of shielding and close control technique. That's all for this tutorial, ladies and gents. If you've got any questions, drop a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share with all your friends. Thank you very much, take care and stay safe. Thanks a lot guys, bye bye.